Previously on Home and Away.
We need to consider continuing life support.
So you're asking me to decide when to turn all this off?
Don't do this, Ruby.
I have to, Brax.
I can't let them take it from me, Casey.
Jake's already done that.
I love her.
Don't let her faith in you be for nothing.
Is Brax here yet?
No, I haven't seen him.
Oh, the last time I spoke to her,
Maybe you don't.
didn't even try to forgive her.
You loved her. She knew that.
Such a waste of a young life. Yeah, I know, love. You know, last time I was in a church was the day I found out about my cancer. I came hoping to find some answers. I don't think I found any. I don't expect to find any today either.
Oh, sorry, Paige. Not being very strong, am I?
That's fine. Do you want a tissue? I'm getting me heaps.
Thank you. Elijah, what's happening? Why haven't we started yet?
I thought it'd be best to wait for Brax.
He's coming.
I think it's very disrespectful to be late for a funeral.
I said he'll be here.
Well, let's hope so. It's the least he could do. After all, none of us would be here today if it wasn't for him. Colin, please don't.
Can we just give him 5 minutes, then we'll start?
Sure. I promise you'll be here, okay?
Let's not mourn Charlie's life when there's so much of it to celebrate. Let's not dwell on our loss when we're all so much richer for having known her. And let's not be sad for she's given us so much to smile about.
I always admired Charlie's courage in choosing the police force as a profession and her commitment to try and make this a safer place. She's now at peace with her beloved father, who was so very proud that she'd followed in his footsteps.
I'm not going to talk about what a wonderful officer Charlie was, how heroic and brave. We all know that. I want to talk about the day-to-day stuff we shared. House, our children. Charlie was funny, beautiful, brave, and a kind-hearted person. And I loved her.
Frank should be here.
I know. What are you doing?
Get him.
And now a very special eulogy from Charlie's daughter, Ruby.
I haven't prepared any fancy quotes or poems to read to you. The internet guide for writing a eulogy says to say goodbye in your own words. But I already did that at the hospital with Brax. So I guess you can say that makes me lucky. I don't feel lucky. One of the things I loved about Charlie is that she always had my best interests at heart. Even when I gave her a hard time, no matter what. But no matter how badly I rebelled, she always protected me. I'm sorry. Oh, it's true. Charlie could be a very secretive person at times. But lately, when we talked about the future, moving to the city, leaving her job, and Brax, and how much she loved him, and seeing them together out in the open, at last, there were no more secrets. Finally, Charlie could be herself. And I feel like I have lost my whole world. I know they say that today is meant to be a celebration. Well, that just feels wrong. Celebrating is the last thing that I feel like doing.
Maybe let me talk to him. What do you want?
You miss the funeral? There are a lot of people that need you today. Ruby, for one.
Ruby's got Casey. And all of you. She doesn't need me there. And I don't need you two here either.
No, Charlie gave up everything for you and you can't even turn up to say goodbye. See, I don't understand that, Brax, because you loved her. No, you should be there.
Yeah, like you have been there. She did everything she could to make things right with you. You didn't return any of her calls. You refused to see her. Congratulations on holding that grudge, Bianca. I hope it turned out the way you planned.
That make you feel any better? Huh? Brax, I know you're hurting, mate. But so are a lot of people. Well, maybe it might help if you just share it a bit.
I don't want to share it.
Brax, don't do this to yourself, all right? Mate, don't do this to Charlie.
What the hell does that even mean? She's dead. So why don't you just take off and leave me alone? Just leave me alone.
Baby, he's drunk, okay? He's just running his mouth.
He's right, though. Right? I completely shut her out.
Come on, let's go to Leah's.
I don't feel right leaving him, okay? We should talk to him.
No, let's just let him do his thing. There's no point right now.
He lost everything.
I know.
Here, sit down, have a drink, take a break.
I can't. Elijah, I've got stuff.
You have been on your feet all day.
Mum, if there's anything you want me to do, just ask. I know Charlie was your friend.
Thanks, PJ. I just can't stop right now.
That was a beautiful eulogy, Ruby.
I just need to talk to Marek.
You know, Casey, there's nothing you can do. She's got to work through this herself.
I know. There's nothing I can do for her, and there's nothing I can do for Brax.
If you're worried about him, go and check on him. We can look out for Ruby.
Thanks, but I'm not going to leave her.
Hey, there's nothing to worry about. Spare room's all set up, waiting and ready, and, well, it's only 15 minutes on the bus to university.
I want to stay in the flat that Charlie organised for us.
Oh, I thought that now you're on your own, you might have wanted to...
Well, she's already paid the bond, and Casey's going to be there with me, so...
Yeah, but, Ruby, Charlie was going to be there with you as well. I mean, now there'll be no one out there.
I think if I'm old enough to... Thank you. Really, but, I have to stand on my own 2 feet.
All I'm saying is the police do a pretty amazing job. I mean, you could go your whole life without meeting a robber or a murderer, and they have to deal with that sort of stuff every day.
Yeah, but they can't protect you from everyone, can they? And sometimes they make things a whole lot worse.
After this, they'll be ready in just a sec. Great.
How come you aren't at Leah's?
Oh, well, she can't host a wake and be here at the same time, so I said I'd help out. Good idea. Funerals aren't exactly what I call a good time.
You thinking about your mom?
Pretty much all day. I know exactly how Ruby feels. I feel so sorry for her.
Remember when you came up with the idea to set her up to that online dating site?
I totally forgot about that.
Oh, I'm sure that would have impressed her no end.
She went crazy at me, and then she still went out with the guy.
No, she didn't. She came to Angelo's instead.
Brax, are you okay?
Hey, maybe you've...
It was like a real date, except no one knew we were together because you broke that news, didn't you, Ruby?
Don't do this.
We were snooping around, trying to figure out where she kept disappearing to. Nice work, Sherlock. You know, you should be a detective.
Mate, maybe you should go home and get some sleep, eh?
What are you talking about? This is where the fun is. Right, now, you said I would regret it if I didn't show up. I showed up.
How about I take you home, bud? Come on.
No. You've all told your stories about Charlie. Now, I should have one. Okay, what about the time she got shot and she lay right there, bleeding for who knows how long?
You need to go.
Oh, what about when we flicked the switch and her heart stopped beating?
And what about the day she met you? And everything she stood for, everything she believed in, went out the window. How about that, Brax? None of this would be happening if it wasn't for you. So get out. Go.
Ruby, are you sure you want to go tonight? It's been a big day. I think you need a decent night's sleep.
I just have to get out of here.
Ruby, before we leave, I just would...
Please don't start about me staying with you again.
No, I wasn't going to. The girl I saw today is a far cry from the little tearaway I left a few months ago. And I just want to say I'm sure you're perfectly capable of standing on your own 2 feet.
Your mother would be so proud of you.
How's that brother of yours?
I actually wanted to talk to Ruby about it. Thanks.
Oh, sorry, guys. I'll leave you to it.
Can we?
Yeah, sure. I shouldn't have lost it at Brax today. I'm sorry.
Oh, you shouldn't have come here like that.
What is it?
I've never seen Brax act like that. I'm scared what he'll do if I abandon him.
You're not coming to the city with me, are you?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but you won't be far. I can visit you. He's my brother.
Not your girlfriend.
I know. I feel terrible, but I don't have a choice here.
That's fine. If that's what you need to do, then stay here and be here for him. Go.
Came back down, just started asking.